Gavin, are you here?
Yeah.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Baku, Azerbaijan. It's time for some qualifying action. My name's Jack Lim, Captain Limmy. I've got Gavin with me.
Hello there.
Gavin YouTube. And we're just going to get on with some quali. I'll get a picture off the guys regarding the weather for the race, but for now we will see what the race pace is like. 18 drivers this evening, pretty good turnout. It's my first time doing this league, so we'll see. And Gavin, of course, feel free to butt in at any point.
Yeah. So Sam isn't commentating today, so Jack will do it with me. And some people are already out. And there's a crash with Try and Catch and Warriors Lander. I don't know what happened there.
There is a crash already.
Oh.
We've only been going for 30 seconds.
I think Phantom has damage and grip penalty. Does Phantom have damage?
He seems to have a wing though, Gavin. He still seems to have a wing.
He needs to get out of the way. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look. As someone already has a penalty, because pit lane exit, and Try and Catch has a grip penalty, and Warriors Lander has a grip penalty.
Oh dear. I'm expecting a few collisions during the race. I wasn't expecting many in qualifying. We've already had how many? In 1 minute? I don't know.
No.
Quite a few. Right, gotta try and find the person that's closest to the line to see what the initial lap times are. I also would love someone to get me the weather access, but I don't have it yet.
I think it's the Alfa Romeo SLR Kif Lion.
Closest to the line, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Right. Well, we'll start board with him then and see what times people put in. If you could track the second guy behind him.
I think the strategy is medium hards, I'm not sure.
Medium hard.
Yeah, medium hard.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I don't think Azerbaijan is too bad on the tyres. The only reason I say that is because there's a lot of low speed corners which don't really kill them.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm just on board with SLR Kivlion. Well, I also call him Lion, I think.
Why do you get a flag?
I got told that some people in this league have been setting 38 on mediums, which is quite impressive.
Okay, Jao went straight. He missed his braking point, I think. Oh, Spice clipped the wall.
Gonna get the
and
circuit guide up, so I know
has
the
damage. I think for the most people this track is really hard.
This track is very difficult, as all street circuits are. Monaco is very difficult, Singapore is very difficult. I'm sure the new one this year, Vietnam.
Oh, Coleman Phantom, what are you doing? Oh!
Oh, what's happened?
Yeah, I think Phantom needs to get up. I don't know what happened, but Phantom pushed
Coleman got a 5-second grid pen, 5 place grid pen with for a
that's unfair.
Spies.
Because Phantom hit Coleman at the back, and Spice hit Coleman.
Right, the first lap of the session goes from SLR Lion, and he puts in a 38.8 on softs. I don't know if that's any good compared to the other drivers, but we'll see.
Yeah.
While there's a bit of peace, go on.
Been in a lot of carnage at the first lap. 141.4 for Ryan on the hard tire. Spice is going in the pits.
Okay.
Fishy is on his lap.
Fishy's done I think it was a 58 something. I'm just going to, once we get a reasonable idea of what the sector times are, I'll write them down for a moment. He's on the hard tyre as well, so we're probably expecting a 41 plus here, which is probably about right. It's probably a good pace for hards. I think it's 1.6 seconds slower per lap, I believe, or something like that, if I remember the figures from Crofty. he's judged his EOS perfectly, to be fair. I think he's mastered it. Some of the drivers have, of course, had some practice races. I know a lot of people do. The Toro Rosso comes through the line with a 40.3, puts him second position for the moment. It's not too bad on the hard, I don't think.
Flash is on his lap, on the softs, and there's a yellow flag.
Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on board with Flash. Let's see what he can take provisional pole. He comes across the line with a
1:38:39.4.
It's 39.4, puts him second place by 6 attempts, which is okay.
Oh, BP try catch crashed, lost the rear.
Oh no, he lost the rear. What turn was that?
Yeah, he lost. I think turn 2.
Turn 2. So just going before going down to a long straight after the finish line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think Jer's on the lap. He's I've been told that using 4 ERS is actually quicker on the straights than using 5. It comes across the line 40.4, goes 5th fastest. Who's next?
Fishy, you ate my helmet.
Is that what he says? Hans is not on the lap. They're on the out laps. Sector, is he on a lap? 34.6. First sector, I don't know if that's any good yet. I don't think, is Roxhog on a lap?
Might go out of his
I
way.
don't think he is. He made it quite difficult there, Roxhog, but I don't think we got any damage through the castle section. Clipped the wall very slightly, might have hit his wing a tiny bit.
Nope.
I didn't actually realise, but there's four turns in castle. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Just through the castle, but this is
Castle
not hard
is, I think, the hardest, like, kind of sector of the race.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, of the track.
Definitely tough. But I think I was watching a different league do castle section, and there was literally an 8-car pilot, and 8 of the about 4 or 5 of them DNF, and obviously the other 4 were just left at the back. The McLaren have set to RG2, wax on his DRS. He comes across the line with a 38 dead, which puts him provisional pole by just less than 8 tenths of a second. Not too bad. Who's next? Jer? No, he's 7 seconds up. Extra? He's got no EOS left.
Lots of people are losing the rear at turn 2.
Turn 2? Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's a tough braking zone, Matt, because you can either do it quite harshly at the 100-metre board, like what Bottas did on his pole lap in real life, or you can try and take it even that little bit later, just to get that extra 10.42. Whether you get that extra 10.42 or finish up in the wall is a different matter. People are getting very close through that castle section, on the left-hand side of the wall and the right-hand side sometimes. Which is
Verstappen is still in the pits.
He's still in the pits. He might have done some practicing before the race.
Yeah.
Of which, of course, we don't know about.
Spice hit the wall.
Spice hit the wall.
Yeah, he locked up and just clipped the wall.
So he'll probably pit. It's a fresh set of hards as well. I know it says soft on the game, but it's oh no, I was looking at try and catch, but he's not here. Never mind. I'm guessing that would have slowed his lap time quite considerably.
P3. 129 dead.
P3, yep. He's still 1 second. Well,
and Spice finishes lap eventually.
Spice did a 39.6 whilst hitting the wall. Was it 5th fastest? He did after, I think it was turn 13, I think.
So
I'm just gonna spot anyone got the win. Might discard it as well.
More people has no, never mind. Okay. 3 people has trip penalties. That is Roslander, Try and Catch, and Coleman.
think I was going to say Q-tips on a lap, but that's incorrect. I think Ryan's on a lap though. On the soft compound tyres, he's looking to be a 41.5. We'll see what he puts for his second sector in a little bit to see if he's got a chance of improving that. Oh, it looks so close, Gavin, when we go for that castle section. I know most of the drivers know kind of what they're doing, of course, but it's so close. Ryan through sector 2 after his turn, I believe. I don't know if that was a connection or he messed up the turn or tapped the wall, I'm not too sure.
T-Soft Verstappen is out on a soft.
Ryan is 2.5 seconds up apparently, which would mean he's getting a 38.9 as it stands. If that's the case, it's not a bad lap if he can finish it well. He's probably judged his ELS absolutely spot on perfectly. Comes across the line with a 38.6, which actually knocked off 2.8 seconds off his time. It takes him from 12th to 3rd, not bad.
What is Fishy doing? No, he's driving really slow.
He's just letting people through.
Yeah. I think the best chance for getting pole position is get a slipstream at the start finish straight.
100%. I think that was a factor in real life as well. It's a big factor. It can get you half a second, quite simply. It's a huge factor. Iwans is coming across the DRS zone now to see what time he puts through. He needs to beat a 40.3 to improve on his time. He goes 39.298, which takes us basically a second and a 10th off. He goes 5th. He nearly crashes into a wall, but he lovely controls the car. I'll love to see it. Little bit of car control, and he's good. Road Flash, I believe he's starting his another fast lap on the soft compound. He's got a 39.4 to beat, and we'll keep an eye on that. I think everyone else is out or in the pits. Out laps or in the pits. Lion's going into the pits. Ryan's going into the pits. So we'll just keep on board with Rogue for a little bit, I think.
Hopefully Zinica will get a good race, because last race was not his best race.
Okay, what happened?
I think he got damaged and pitted too early to the intermediates, so yeah, he spun.
This was on China?
Yeah.
I've been told it's a wet race, but I've also been told it's staying dry, so I don't know who to believe.
Maybe it's getting wet to dry or try to wet.
I'm just on board with Rogue Flash at the moment. He is... he tapped the wall a tad, but it should be okay-ish if he hasn't got damage. He's set to time 7.5 times, so 3/4 of a second, which at the moment, as it stands, will put him at a 38.8-ish, which would put him 4th, but we've been seeing people get quite quick on the straight, so we'll see if we can improve it a little bit. He goes from 6th fastest on the grid to 4th. 6.5 times up, 38.834 for him. Who's next on the lap? Iwander's into the pits. Zinica is...
Warhawk.
Got no ERS. Rohawk, he's up on his down on his time by 0.08 of a second at the moment, so it doesn't look as if he's going to improve it, but we'll see.
He's going in the pits, yeah.
He's going in the pits, cool.
Cyro is on his lap.
Okay, he's on the soft compound. Now this is gonna... I'm surprised the TSR gang are not on the same team, but we'll see what he gets. A provisional pole at the moment is 38 dead. What is he looking at? He goes 38.9, which puts him 5th fastest for a moment, 2 places behind Ryan, his teammate.
I think a high 137 is possible.
Yes, definitely. I think we'll find that out when they come out for their final goes with 2 to 3 minutes to go. There is 3 minutes to go, so I expect mostly everyone to come back out with it.
Verstappen! Oh, he hit the wall.
Is he
Missed a
okay?
braking point at turn 1. Yeah.
Has he got damage? He has got damage,
Yeah.
right wing damage. And he doesn't have enough time to pit and his last place. So that is definitely not going to help him. I don't think he has time to pit. No, he don't. So Verstappen is in immediate trouble. And that's what can happen at Baku when you leave it too late.
Also had that in a league race, pretty too late, but yeah, I had to go for the escape route.
Phantom's not on the laps, there he is, not on the laps, so he closest to the line. Ryan's going through Cashel, Sector's behind him. Spies is not anywhere near. Right, I believe Colo Man is the first one. He's on medium, so this is interesting. Fisher's on the softs, he's going through the line. Jez has tapped the wall. There's a lot of wall tapping back here, isn't there? A lot of wall tapping. Especially when these drivers are going to push for pace.
The last race winner is P12, he's on the mediums.
Okay, I'm going to stay on board with Colo Man and Fisher because they're going to finish right after each other.
Okay.
Colo Man taking quite a lot of curb and tapping the wall, hasn't done any damage I don't think. Still got an amp plate. We'll see what happens. I don't think Rogue is coming out of the pit, so Rogue is happy with a 38.8. He wants to keep them tyres for the race. We're watching Colo Man go through the castle section now. And that is well driven, to be fair. Very, very good. 12, this is turn 13. And out he goes. Now, the drivers can take that a little bit more wider than what he did, and it does actually gain you some more time. I'm sure they're quite wary of the corner cutting, the strictness of the corner cutting, as he cuts that curve quite heavily. I don't know if you can get more time cutting that curve or going round it on the driving line, I'm not sure. Coleman is coming on the final turn, even though his little right one counts as well. And we'll see if he improves his time. This is his last chance to improve on his 9th position. And he needs a 49.6 minimum to move up the lead position. Sorry, he goes 39.1, 1 second quicker, moves up to 7th place. Fishy.
Oh, Fishy.
Oh my days, what was that? I don't know how the car survived, to be honest. Fisher wasn't improving his lap, so he cancels out. The top 3 are on their laps now. Ryan is 3.5 tenths up. Don't worry if you butt in. I don't mind. Ryan is coming through the line.
Verstappen! Oh.
He's out of the race already. He can't make it to the line. Ryan is going to cross the line. He's 3.5 tenths up. He needs 6 to go provisional pole. He goes 38.2, 3.5 tenths. Stays the same distance from 2 to 3, and he goes second.
Okay,
Lions on the lap. Yeah, go on. Oh, and that is what we consider a casual section pile-up, and that is what would bring in a red flag. Unfortunately for Jer, he was actually half a second up there.
The pole position sector got a 5 place grid penalty.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Ah, well, I was going to say Jer was on a half a second up on that first sector on his medium compound.
I know what happened because TSF Verstappen crashed in the castle section, and I think what was his name again? I think Rollhawk just crashed into him because he had no room. And then yeah, the big pile up in the castle section happened. I'll have a look. Try and catch grip penalty, Warsland grip penalty, Coleman grip penalty.
Lion comes across the line, 2 tenths quicker, goes second position, but actually that means first. And Sector's got a grip penalty, so well done to Lion.
Got a grip penalty.
Who did?
So 4 people got a grip penalty.
4 people got grip penalty.
Yeah.
Right, we'll just get the confirmation for final standings because me and Gavin are absolutely confuzzled as to what happened there. All the laps are in, Gavin, I believe, and we'll just wait for confirmation because we have no clue what has gone on.
So Sector is starting P6, Roar
Right.
Slender is starting P9,
Right.
Coding Man is starting P13, and
Then there's one.
Try and Catch is starting last.
Right, we'll just get the official confirmation just to make sure we're on the right lines, or Gavin's on the right lines.
So
There you go. Right, yeah, so you were right. So Sector got a 5, Islander got a 5, Coding Man will start 13th. Was there one more? No, wasn't more. So just 3. The top 7 using soft, and then it gets pretty much a bit harder the lower you go. So SLR Lion gets the pole position, Gavin. Do you think he's got a chance in the race?
Sector or Lion?
Lion.
I think Ryan will go down the inside.
Into turn 1.
Yeah.
So Ryan, well, for that to work, and it does work. Hamilton tried it. It didn't come off, but he needs a good start. That's what he needs.
I hope that there will no carnage at the.
Commentary when you're doing an 18 race. Potentially, I didn't know you could do that. To be honest, I mean I don't own any leagues, so I don't know what the procedures are. But I'll just wait for some information, so I can give it to you, lovely people. Thank you for tuning in. If you are any questions, whack them in the chat. After lap 1, we'll get back to you.
I will leave.
Yeah, I will leave as well. I don't want to do a 2-man race.
I don't know what happens. Maybe you got disconnected, or yeah, I don't know.
I'm just gonna
restart with custom grids. Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Everyone needs to start on their quality, or it's just unfair. Yeah, I think that's it. It is an obvious statement, but people don't follow it. Right, so a bit of a hiccup. I'm sure we'll get re-invited very shortly, and we'll crack. Do we have to do quali again or not?
No, I think it will be a custom grid.
Quite confusing, but right, I just got an invite to the session. So quali is done then. So
yeah.
So are they going to reset all the grid penalties, or just?
I think Coleman and Sector.
So Sector will have got pole position then.
Yeah. So
yeah, Twig was watching it. So
Coleman and Sector, I think, won't get that grid penalty.
Right. Right. The YouTube chat. Have you been keeping up with it? Right. Let me. Right. Good guy. Hate to you. Tiger Esports Racing Team. Hello to you. LRB. Hello to you. Bear with me. I didn't have time to practice. We'll bear with you. Evening. Watching to prepare for tomorrow. Yeah, we got VFL Azerbaijan tomorrow. That's an interesting one. Such a hard track. Yes, it is. Rate my helmet. Absolutely awful.
Can you also invite me, because I didn't have
yeah.
an invite.
Could have had pole invalidated after the castle. Yeah, I guess. Gavin. There you are. We start with a custom grid. That is what is happening, I believe. Says Gavin. LRB says, what a mess. Indeed it was. But that is what we do in Baku. I didn't even know you could do a custom grid, to be honest. Invite me, says Lion. Are you in now?
Yeah, I'm in.
No, Mr. Lion, I think. I don't even have you as a friend, but
I will invite him.
Have you got him as a friend?
No, but I will just Search
Okay,
it.
Keys Van Leeuwen, Mr. Lion, you're getting invited.
Yeah. Lion.
Couple of
There you
hiccups.
go, mate.
There you go. Apparently it's been sent to you, sir. Couple of hiccups, ladies and gentlemen, but we got a custom grid. We'll have an F lap, and we will crack on with how many laps is it? 26. 51 divided by 2, 25.5, so 26.
I don't know how many laps.
No problem. I think it's 26. I put my life on it. I'm getting absolutely spammed by messages. Remember, set up full dry race.
If Lazy the Twig is watching, the weather has to be unclear because people are saying it was a full dry race.
Yeah, it was. I would have gotten real pole if somebody didn't crash in front of me. Yeah, I think it was you who I was watching, and you was half a second up. I think it was you, Mr. Lion. I'm not too sure. I can't remember every situation, but yeah. Right. Cool. We'll just. So we're gonna have a dry race, Gavin. Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know if he is changing it.
Yeah. Where is the weather? Dynamic. It's just dynamic at the moment.
I would have got real pole if someone.
There's always some technical difficulties in there somewhere, especially with Azerbaijan. Jesus. Right, I need to somehow shut down my laptop. But it wants a Windows update. I don't think so. Right. Lion, prepare for dive on turn 1. Right. There's the little mind games going off already. Not from you, Zero, right? Fair enough. Never know. Never know. You never know. Hamilton tried it. It didn't really work for him, to be fair. But never know. Yeah, it'll be interesting because street circuits are those kind of races where you don't expect the quickest drivers in terms of quality pace and race pace don't always win, put it that way. We don't know what's going to happen on lap 1 or lap 8 or lap 16.
I think we're starting at 9 right now.
PM. Okay. I think the weather is clear, that is confirmed, and I really want a safety car because I've never had one yet. Quite frankly.
Safety car restarts are always interesting.
Is everyone ready? I think we're good to go. Whoever the host of the lobby is, let's get going. Do we have a formation lap?
I think so, yes.
Well, I hope so. I don't want to be sprung up upon some lights, some 5 lights. I'd rather have 1 to start with. Lion knows that. We haven't been racing a while. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, won't we? I'm sure me and Gavin are going to have a good time. Not so much for drivers, but we'll be having a good time. I was just going to take after the first lap, take it nice and easy tonight. I think.
I want you guys, your opinion.
Yeah.
What my commentating, how I commentate, is it good or is it bad? Because it's my third time that I'm not doing this.
Yeah, well, we'll find out in 45 minutes, won't we, pal?
Yeah.
I mean, I did 2 commentaries last week and been invited by 5 different leagues. So it's all about what people. What you got to do is watch yourself, listen to yourself, and just think, what do you think about commentary? You know, if you can watch yourself back for more than half an hour, then you've done a good job. But another thing is, you have to keep talking. You have to keep discussing subjects. You have to keep, finding things to talk about on track, off track, and getting rid of that monotone voice and start upbeating it a bit.
I'm also hoping that won't be castle section carnage.
Oh, there will be. Well, might not be carnage, but there will be. There'll be loads of incidents. You know,
Yeah.
even little ones like just tapping the wall.
Mhm.
You're never ever far away from a barrier on this track. It's also easy for people that don't have a racing line to
Is this
misjudge the corners.
information
Is
lab?
it a formation lap?
Yes.
It is. That's good. I was about to get a bit scared then, because I don't like doing the commentary off the, you know, just joining the lobby. Right. So the starting grid is on your left hand side, ladies and gentlemen. So Sector 1, Lion 2, Lion 3rd, War Island 4th, Road Flash 5th, Zero 6th. If Zero thinks he's going to get Lion on the first corner, he's in for a surprise. He's 4 places behind, but we'll see. Phantom 7th, Coloman 8th, Spice 7th, 9th, Fishy 10th, Jet 11th.
Someone left. Who was that?
No idea. We've got 18 though. Seneca 13th.
Oh, there was
Roadhawk
Jared that
14th.
left.
I don't know whether that's for a reason or not. Verstappen 15th because he
Cyril
come for a
and-
lap in. Don't worry about the collisions. Delta 16th, PMP 17th, Hans 18th. We don't have a Jer, he's gone a flare. That doesn't even make sense. And we'll just get ready. This is going to be 40-45 minutes of mayhem, even more if we get a safety car. I mean, personally, I do actually want one because I haven't actually had one yet. But we'll see.
You're
I
the
don't think
safety
anyone will.
car prayer.
Yes, love a safety car. Right.
Oh,
Twigs,
Flash
that was a
or-
stress. Sorry for the delay. It's all good.
Slender just spun in castle section.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh dear.
maybe you can turn. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
oh
you turn.
dear.
Okay. Yes, rear tires will be overheated right now, but I think they will cool
It's
down.
not a bad thing at the moment. Yeah, it's a hope. It is now
Forming
starting to be formed. This is going to be an interesting race. It's good practice for me personally because I've got this track tomorrow. For you, it's your third or fourth race. Fourth now? Yeah.
First.
Third.
Yeah.
So this will be an interesting one.
Yeah, Jared's back in Lazy the Twig. I don't know
Okay, so
what your
Jared's
real
going
name
into
is.
his 11th place, responding by
Oh, that's
himself.
awful camera angle. That's a better one.
And yeah, this dynamic view is not too bad. I hope it don't change. Is the grid fully formed? Just waiting for the green flash. We don't
Not
see it.
yet.
It has formed
Yes.
now.
Okay.
So
Here we
are
go.
we ready for race number 4 in Baku? X lights out. Oh no, it isn't because we've got the glitch. We love to see it. Is it lights out yet?
Yes.
It is now, and we're underway. The Alfa Romeo is going to make a dive into turn 1. He gets an awesome start. Sector was... Well, he was on the inside anyway. Sector P1, Sector P2 now. He's dropped to third. Wine takes the inside into turn 2, and he gets the position. The McLaren of Sector hits the wall, and I don't know if he's got any damage. I can't see. I don't think so. So we go down to turn number 3 then. Please give me a better view, Formula 1. And the Williams looks... Yeah, he looks at Sector there for a cheeky peek with his nose. He doesn't get it, and the grid has formed a little bit better, so we can kind of see where everyone is. There's not much of it taking through Sector 2, so let's get a quick look at my position change. I'll come back to you in a second, Gavin. So Lions now second to first, Lions third to second, Sector's down 2, Flash is up 1 to 4, Zero's up 1, Spy's up 3 to 6, Coleman's up 1, Jed's up 3, Q-Tit's up 3, War Islanders had a shocking start, he's from 4th to 11th, and Phantom has gone from 7th to 18th.
Okay.
Gavin.
And Hans went straight. Okay. Thankfully there wasn't a castle section carnage, but Spice also had a really good start. Sector had a really, like, not the best start that he wants to have. But yeah, Lion at P1, Ryan P2. Oh, and Try and Catch lost his full front wing.
Who is that?
P&P Try and Catch.
Yeah, he definitely has no wing. He's going to have to pit. He can probably do 26 laps on hards, but the problem is he's going to be slower than everyone else.
Spice and Zyro side by side at the straight, going in the first corner. Spice going to get him. Hopefully no contact.
But we're wheel to wheel, third to turf. Renault gets a little bit of a head start, but Racing Point didn't make a dive into turn 2, which was lucky. Could have ended pretty badly, and down to turn 3 we go. No DRS, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Wait till the next lap for that. The Hats might have a little go at the inside of Spice. Is he going to go for it? He tries. No, he doesn't. And we move on from there. 3 people in the pits. Phantom, PMP, or Try and Catch, and Hans. They're going to be further back at the grid. All of them having a wing change, I believe.
Is right behind Sector.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any overtaking through Castle, just because it'll ruin their own race.
Sector is losing.
Keep an eye on it.
So much time.
Yeah, I might have to use the on-board view for the race tomorrow, because Mark Dynamic view on the line, I didn't even know who was ahead, or it was a bit poor. Which made the commentary quite difficult, but we are out. I'm going to put the leader gap on so we kind of know what's rocking. The gap between first and let's call it 11th is only 10 seconds, so the gap between each car is less than a second on average, which is really good to see. The Haas of, I don't know who that is, I think it was Coleman, having a little bit of a back end.
Yeah.
Gaps to see where the next battle is. Jazz quite close to the car in front. He's probably not going to make a move into Castle. Going to try and peek on the inside though to see if Coleman changes his racing line. Through the Castle section we go. We're all taking it quite cautious, which is understandable because one wrong move and that could be your race over and other people's race overs too. You got any updates at the middle of the back, Gavin?
Not yet.
No, I'm trying to look.
Verstappen.
Oh, Verstappen has retired. Which one was it?
I think it was turn 3 after the first.
Yeah, it looks like it. There's no one near him. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Verstappen left it too late. See, if you would have put a lap out quickly and got a better position, he might not have been in that position in the race. You know what I mean? He might have been further up the grid, taking his time. Some people, when they have no cars in front or behind, they, you know, the concentration goes a little bit. And Lion is starting turns 2 to 3 for lap number 4. He's got a 2.4 second gap to Ryan at the moment, and we'll see if that pace can continue. Obviously, every driver can do, you know, it's susceptible to their different paces.
Yeah. Coleman is on the medium tires, and Spice.
The Racing Point just got damaged there, Gavin. I just saw something fly off his car. That is an end plate for Spice, so that won't help him at a track like this.
So Coleman is on the mediums. The guys in front of him are on the soft, so he might will get.
I don't think he'll dive here, but that Racing Point will not be at 100% speed with that end plate. No way. Oh, Now Bahas nearly took turn 8 and 9 very wide there, nearly clipped the wall.
It's
Hasn't
almost a
affected him though.
5-car
Spice
battle.
is losing traction. Even with an end plate, it really kills you if you've got traction control off. We'll see what happens on the straight, because they do have DRS. I'll keep on board with Coleman for the second, and Jer's right behind him as well. I might keep on board with Jer. We'll get a better view. Coleman might dive to the inside of turn 15. He does, and he gets the position, I think, with the racing point being quite easy to that, which is quite understandable with the end plate. However, if he stays right behind Coleman, he'll have the slipstream and the DRS to easily get past. He takes a tap of a brake just to ensure that he doesn't hit the car over the wall, and he'll fly past. There's a yellow flag in sector 1 actually, Gavin, you can take a look at that. There is 3 wide, it's now down to 2, and the Red Bull of Jer will have first dibs to the corner. The Haas looks like he's going to take a dive, and he kind of does. It's like a Hamilton-Bottas situation from the first lap, but the Haas takes his time and just holds on to 8 for a moment. I'm sure he won't mind. He has got the medium compound, which is not obviously favourable.
Coleman's gone for the
compound
dive bomb.
He has gone for a dive bomb. I think we'll be using that turn quite a lot, and he does get past the racing point of Spice.
And Q-Tip is also right behind Spice, so Spice, I think he really needs to pit, otherwise he will lose.
Spice, if he can keep that position, yeah, that's the problem. I mean, he's going to have to, you know, to fix an end plate, you have to fix the whole wing, which obviously costs 6.5 seconds. Fish is P11. There's a 15-second gap to Fisher to 12, so all the gaps are in front. If we actually do the leader gap, Gavin, from position 4th to 11th, the gap's only 4 seconds, which is quite incredible at the moment.
Oh, I went to end plate from Ryan. Ryan has damage.
Ryan is P2. Let's just have a look at my dynamic view.
Try and catch.
And he has definitely lost his right end plate. The mediums can do 22 laps on this track, I'm pretty sure, even at this pace.
Roke!
Oh no. Oh, there's a lot of damage. Oh, the car's stuck in the middle of the track. I'll be very surprised if that isn't a safety car.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh dear. The car is stuck in the middle of the track.
Cyro is in the pits. I don't know why, maybe for new tires or
the
for
Ferrari's
damage.
slowing down.
You need to wait.
Yeah, the car's been disconnected, so we got no safety car. But it did cost Ineca some time as he had to slow down. There's 3 cars in the pit, Ryan, Coleman and Zero, and they are all wing changes. And of course, when we have the first proper strategic pits, we will see what the grid is like then. But for now, we will see. Fishy P6 overtakes the War Islander down to turn 6, which is quite impressive. That's a very good overtake. Maybe Warham just got some damage. I just need to sneeze 1 second.
Very sad for Cyro that he lost so many positions because he needed to wait for his teammate. And Jar's already up into P3.
I just need to sneeze. I just sneezed about 4 times. Right. Q-Tip is half a second behind the racing points of Spice. Spice has obviously a damaged right end plate, so we need to see if he has the efficient gap to do some work. However, he is on the hard compound. Spice runs crazy wide there. He's quite lucky to not have hit the wall on the re-entry, and that's going to slow him down. The Haas is going to have probably no problems at all to get past the racing points of Spice. He looks now, he moves to the right, and Spice gives him the
Fish is also right behind.
Absolutely fine.
Fishy might go down the inside.
He does go down the inside, and he blocks off the outside line, but the Haas does a cheeky switchback. Why can't I view him? And the Haas takes the inside of turn 2 down to turn 3 we go. The racing point will have DRS, and he is using 5 ERS to get past. He goes on the left hand side, he covers the inside line, and the Haas will be no match for that Toro Rosso down into turn 3. There's still wind damage, by the way, at the end of turn 3. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Rogue flashes left for session, disappointing race for him. Gavin saw what happened, I think. I didn't.
At like kind of last turn before you go on the long straight, he hit the wall and
Fishy has a full wing. It doesn't seem to have any damage, but Q-Tip seems to be really catching up quite quickly. That gap is now 0.5 seconds, half a second. If he keeps very close to him, look at his ERS, he's got 90%. So he can use and abuse that ERS. But he may have been saving it and still keeping up with the car in front, which is actually quite impressive. So they're both on the same compound tyres. If Q-Tip gets DRS here, this should be a fairly routine overtake and that'll put him into P3. We'll see if Fishy can do anything to defend it, but as we know, it's pretty much impossible on the Azerbaijan straight. Twig put a message a few minutes ago with big midfield battles, and that's what we want at Azerbaijan, and that's what we're getting. He's going to dive to the inside. Fishy probably should have protected it, but didn't, and the Haas controls his shots through the gears.
Coleman is right behind Sector. Sector going in the pits?
Turn 2. Sector isn't going in the pits, he's just protecting the inside line. And we'll go in the dynamic view. Coleman got the 6th and therefore put a fastest lap in. They're both wheel to wheel down through turn 2 with contact. Now he puts the Haas into a wall, but he controls it well. And into turn... No, this is turn 2, my apologies. Into turn 2 he leads. I'm still getting used to the track, ladies and gentlemen, bear with. I'm going to put it out of the track tomorrow and just stick it on my telly. Right, there's been an overtake from 10 to 11. Actually, no, there hasn't been an overtake. It's a pit stop by 10 and 11th. Phantom moves into 10th, but he's got to do one more pit. Oh, has he? Maybe not. I mean, he can do 19 laps, including this one left on the hard tyres, then maybe you can finish on the hards? Don't know. There's a gap from Fishy to Q-Tip of just under a second, so he will have DRS. They've both got hard tyres on. Fishy's really stepping it up, Gavin. He's making some crucial overtakes. What's the position change? By the way, Gavin, I mean, Fishy's up 7 places so far.
Yeah, and Q-Tip already 10 places.
That is probably because those top 3 are the only ones that haven't pitted. And did you know that Try and Catch in 13th place, Gavin, has actually already done 3 stops by lap 9, which is quite incredible.
Oh yeah.
Fish is reduced the gap from just over a second to under half a second. He's got DRS. He probably won't be able to do it here. He has got 5 ERS though, so we'll remain on board with him. No, he definitely won't be able to do it unless he makes an awful dive bomb, which will just cause absolute chaos. So the plan for Fishy will be to probably stay as close as he can to Q-Tip, and then he will be able to make a move on the back straight a little bit later on.
Lion is also closing in on Fishy and Q-Tip.
Lion is closing in, and the reason why he's closing in is because Fishy's just remaining that pace at the moment. He's not pushing the overtake, he's just waiting for opportunity. While he's waiting for that opportunity, Lion's just sneaking ever so closer. That gap was 1.3, it's now 0.9. So this is going to be, if Lion can stick with it here, a few good corners from himself, we may see a cheeky double overtake here. He tries to short shift through the gears and go as fast as he can. Any faster, he would have tapped the wall. We'll just remain on board with these because the minimum interval gap after these freeze about 2 seconds. So these are the only cars at the moment that are actually quite close to each other. Right, we'll go on board with Fisher. I think Lion's a bit too far behind, which is fair enough. He'll have a go next lap. Let's have a look then. The Toro Rosso at the moment is doing 203 without DRS. Q-Tip's doing 202. And the Toro Rosso is now doing 40 miles an hour quicker. He goes to the inside line and absolutely flies past Q-Tip and takes P2. Now down to turn 2. That might have helped Lion a little bit. Q-Tip might have had to brake a little bit earlier to make sure there's no contact. Lion's going to have DRS. It's I don't think he'll get anywhere close to Q-Tip because Q-Tip's also got DRS. Ryan's been given a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And yeah, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, the only battle is for P2.
It is. The problem is they all have to pit, I believe. They're the only ones that haven't pitted. Once they have pitted, we'll get a general idea of where they actually are. Those hard tyres can probably go quite far, you know, hard to soft.
Yeah.
So those tyres can probably take 18, 20 maybe. Because it's not about
Oh, Brian.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, it's through Castle. It was through
I got
Castle.
scared because
His car's
Brian's
stuck. That
yeah.
might be a safety car. If there's someone
Yeah, he's
close to it.
ghosting. I got scared because someone was driving like
I've still not got a safety car. No, Ryan has retired. It was through Castle's section. He was on quite a fairly new hard tyres as well, so maybe he just misjudged the braking point, which is very easy to do. Q-Tip is less than a tenth on the Toro Rosso on the left-hand side.
Line makes it 3 right. He's go for the risky.
And yeah, Romeo looks to have first dibs, but the Haas gets an absolute blinder of an exit. And on the outside line, the Alfa Romeo goes just behind the Haas, but Toro Rosso might have got a very good exit of Fishy. He'll have DRS. He's also got ERS, at least down to this corner. Lion should probably protect the inside. He does. So Toro Rosso goes to the right-hand side. And you can see completely messes up the braking zone. There's a car coming down to turn 3, but he'll have time to get away. And Fishy's gone from P2 to P4. And that would have cost him a lot of time because he's got a pit yet as well. Koloman looked to have been gaining some time on Fish. I mean, he did gain some time, obviously.
Yeah.
But more would probably have been expected with a crash like that. But Water Island at 1.1 second behind Sector at the moment. The other smallest gap is Lion through the Castle section to Q-Tip. Other than that, all the gaps are a minimum of 4 seconds. I'm just going to get a quick drink, Gavin. I'll be back in a second.
So at the moment there is a battle for P2 and for P6. Yeah, set for Fishy that he missed his breaking point.
Yeah, oh, that dynamic view is amazing. There is a fight for P2. The only problem we have is, as commentators, in real life, they have access to kind of understand where they're going to end up. We can judge the time of a pits. The time of a pits is about 22 seconds. So if you look at it like that, if Jer was to pit now, for example, he'd come out 5th to 7th ish.
Yeah.
Sorry, 6th to 8th. Sorry. So you can only do rough estimates. There is some overtaking, but McLaren Sector gets overtaken by War Islander in the Williams car. They both go down to turn 2 quite quickly. The McLaren looks to have a better exit. He whacks on only 2 ERS, which is quite strange because he could have had a good go at Islander down into 3 now, but he doesn't. He overbrakes, he smashed into the back of Islander. And he's going to let Islander reverse back onto the grid and obviously give the position back. I'd hope he does, which is fair racing, I guess. As for McLaren, got wind damage. Yes, he has he's absolutely messed up that front left wing. That's allowed Spy to come back in. Is he still missing an end plate, Gavin? He is.
Oh no.
He is.
Is he? Oh yeah.
He is. He's missing a right end plate. So Spies has. Wait, did Spies pit? He did. His mediums have only done 5 laps. So he must have hit it again. Oh dear. Out of turn 7, the Haas tries to use the curb. He does get past. Oh, now the drivers with no wins have to be very careful with Castle. Well, it's just going to end.
If you have no end plates, it's an annoying thing because you don't know if you need to change your front wing or not.
Yes, I think on a track like this, you do. I think the question about changing a wing is the changing a wing is 6.5 seconds.
Lion
So
is in the pits?
I'm not
Why
sure.
is he in the pits? Has he got
Not
damage? I
sure.
think so, yes, he
Yeah, he
got
has.
his end
So
plate.
changing your wing is 6.5 seconds. Now the question about changing a wing is, will you save more time not changing your wing, or will you save more time changing your wing? For a track like this, you definitely need to change your wing. The low speed corners will just kill you, and obviously if you have no wing or half a wing or part of a wing.
Oh, Spice crashed.
Oh
In the
dear,
pits, I
where's
think.
this? In the pits?
Yeah.
Oh dear. So we started with 18, we're now down to 11. Is that right? Pimple moved up one, so yeah. So we've gone from 18 to 11, which was probably expected. Sector is in... Okay, just tell me he's in the pits, because he was, now he's out.
Yeah.
And he can take those mediums to the end of the race.
I was just like scrolling through the drivers and I just saw Spice just like lost his tire.
Yeah, I mean, the minimum, the smallest interval gap at the moment is 2.2 seconds, so we've not got any immediate overtakes. So let's have your opinion on the race so far.
It's a pretty good race, lots of good battles. Yeah, line pretty like good race, but yeah, he lost his end plate, so it's pretty disappointing for him. The debut drivers are also driving pretty good. Yeah, and Baku, what can you expect?
Baku is difficult for the people that obviously look at the penalties and say, yeah, you deserved it or not, because there's just so many. There's so many. It's one of those circuits you misjudge a braking point or whatever, it's done. Yeah, I was just checking the Renault at end plates because I couldn't see.
Okay, Jer went in the pits for fresh hearts.
Fresh hearts, right. Well, what did he start on? Because I mean, hard is a... I mean, like I said, he's actually only gone down. So he's actually only gone down to third, which is quite incredible. So maybe the pit lane is a little bit quicker with 22
Okay,
seconds.
I'm asking for myself, how many front wings has the team got? Because a try and catch already has 5 stops. I think like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I
Yes,
don't know, but I know that... Oh, Jer! Oh no! He hit turn 8 and 9 out of castle section really, really badly, and he's lost a part of his front right wing, which means he's going to have to pit again. He's going to let the car through.
Yeah.
And that is not very good. He's going to have an awful braking distance into this turn, and he smacks the wall again, which probably means he has a red wing now. And he's going to have to pit, and that's what wings can do to braking distances. Anyway, I know in real life front wings cost about £125,000.
Yeah.
For a brand new one. So at the moment, the drivers have probably cost our teams about 3 million. Anyway, Jer's got no grip. He's going to have to pit. My advice to him would be put a better compound than hards on.
And hopefully don't crash.
We're going to have a quick look at how many stops people have done. So there's only actually 2 drivers. Oh, we know it's at the wall. There's only 4 drivers that have actually only done 1 stop. Which, by the way, Azerbaijan is meant to be a 1 stop for 50%.
Warsland is right
now. He does put on
fishy.
Mediums. He wants on the front wing.
Flag. Oh, yeah.
Jer now went from first to third, and now he's going to go to 6, so that's interesting. Sector's coming through the first corner now. I don't think he'll beat Jer to it. No, he won't. The Red Bull comes out in 6th. Phantom is in the pits. What did you say? Oh, I think this is his 2nd stop, and he's going to put a pair of mediums on, which is probably about right. Q-Tip has pitted Gavin, he's on fresh mediums. Lion has pitted, he's on fresh mediums. Fish is pitted, he's on fresh mediums. The gap to the lead is 2.1. If Lion can keep up his race pace from the first 8 and 9 laps, he might be able to catch Q-Tip. We don't know what Q-Tip's race pace is like. It's a lot easier to chase someone. Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to catch someone and keep someone away. The gap has dropped from 2.3 to 2 seconds already. Whether that is a continuation.
Yeah, it's like it.
There's a yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. There's debris, castle section, and it's Jet.
Oh no! Zyro!
Yeah, it's Jet. Oh, Zero's gone. That is castle section.
The
fully
ghost
booked.
system.
Yeah. Oh no.
Hopefully they will be ghosted. Yes, they will. Okay.
That is scary. That is scary to watch because you just don't know if they're ghosted. Phantom is fine. Jared's left for session. He was first, he was third, he was sixth, and now he's DNF'd 11th. How a race can change like that. Try and catch is trying to catch some people. He has been lapped though. So he's got a long way to go. Zero's left for session. Lucky for him. Like I said, I don't know who the the top drivers are. So these people going out.
People left.
Twiggers just put on. Got a lot to review after this. Yeah, you do. Quite frankly, yes. The Ferrari is taking it quite easy. I think try. So Zenica can take it easy. He's 24 seconds behind Sector, and he's nearly 30 seconds to the car behind. So at the moment, Zenica just needs to relax, concentrate on the last 10 laps once he crosses the line, or 11, and just get the race done. Same for Phantom, 30 behind, 25 in front. He just needs to relax a little bit. Sector 24 in front, 25 behind. He needs to relax a little bit. And the gap from 4th to 5th is only half a second, and we'll keep an eye on it because Coloman's got a bit of ERS to spare. We'll drink some pineapple. It's the commentary drink. The Haas is catching Wander pretty quick. Wander will probably protect the inside. Weirdly, he doesn't, and the Haas comes right through. He takes to the right hand side to block off Wander a little bit and help with his driving line. Bahas gets through into 4th position. Right, Gavin, have a little check on Race Director for penalties.
Yes.
For top 5, if you can.
Okay, top 5 is?
Q-Tip, Lion, Fishy, Colo, and War Islander.
Okay, where is Q-Tip?
Gotta think about if any of been done in pits.
Coleman, morning. Is Jared into 5? I need to. Okay.
It's quite hard, isn't it? That's why I don't like doing it. I'm just keeping up with Keith a bit more. The gap was reduced.
I think there is no penalty.
Okay.
For all of the drivers.
Okay, that's good to hear. The gap to the leader was 2.4. Bennett got dropped to 1.8. It's now back to 2.5, which means Q-Tip is settling to a race pace, which is good to see. And can Lion keep within that time? All it takes is a corner cut, which is presumably difficult on this track to do, but or something like that to put Lion back in the lead. You can see Lion coming through down to turn 1 now. So we had 18 drivers, Gavin, and we've lost half the grid. We're now down to 9, so everyone that finishes now, of course, will get points. Try and Catch has got a 5-second pen for speeding in the pit lane. I'm sure it won't affect him because he's been lapped twice.
6 pits already.
He's been lapped twice. But it won't matter, Gavin, because he's literally getting 2 points still. He's still finishing the race. So.
But he's still getting a new front wings.
Yeah, I don't know how the team is offering him the always win. Zero has stated that the crash, was it Jet? I think it was. in Castle.
Sorry guys, we lost it. Oh, sorry.
Sorry? Zero stated that the Red Bull might have retired on the track.
Yeah.
And Twig will obviously look into it. But apparently he didn't. The Red Bull that crashed in Castle didn't DNF from losing a wheel. He just
Sector crashed. I think in the castle sector.
Oh dear, yeah, yellow flag in Castle. Wait, who is that? Oh no, try and catch his span as well outside Castle. He's gonna have to pit again. He's gonna have to pit again.
Phantom,
oh no, he's the other way.
Lost in this.
Well, Phantom's gone past.
Yeah. Castle section.
Yeah, so sector's done. Try and catch is gonna have to lap sector 2 times to get that position.
And Warsland is in the pits for the softs. I think he was set.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one's in front of him, no one's behind him.
I don't know what happened, but Lion gained so much time on Q-tip.
Yeah, I just saw that. You're not wrong.
This virtual safety car, of course.
Oh, is it? I didn't see. It's only just come up though.
Yeah, I didn't notice. And
I don't know, but like I say, so sectors are down. So we've gone from 18 to 8.
Yeah.
So PMP being 2 laps behind and 7 pit stops later, or whatever he's done, he's still getting 4 points, which is crazy, and we might have even more DNFs yet. I was expecting more than 8 to finish. We've still got another 7 laps to go, yeah? 8 laps to go, technically. Pimp's crashing into every wall we can see. And I think he's got... Yeah, he's lost the right end plate. Oh, he's lost even more. So PMP's going to have to pit again. Oh, can he not get traction? So this will be try and catch his 8 pit stop, which is
and Lion is gaining, but he won't go for the move.
Crazy. I'm just going to keep an eye with board with Islander. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm not even tired. What Islander is now coming across the line is sad. Is 400. Sorry, that is awful. 100 deployment of his ERS, and he's going to go for a new lap. And if he finishes 5th, he's going to get 10 points plus the fastest lap. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see what he can do. He has 7 laps. If he can possibly cut up 17 seconds, he might get 4th. But that's pretty difficult, even for the best of drivers. So I'm just going to stick on board with Islander and see some fast racing in the softs, and hope he doesn't crash.
Oh. Okay, so you can, just drive, because, oh, he lost it.
I think he's definitely got a wheel. The transition of steering is quite good.
Yeah. I think he's driving with no traction, so that's it. I think that's it.
Oh, that's good though. It's all practice, because the best drivers can do it with no traction.
Like, I tried it with no traction. I can't do it.
He looks a pretty good driver, to be fair.
Yeah.
The racing line has been spot on. I'm sure, we'll find out, but the fastest lap as it stands is a 41.8. That's set by Lion at the moment, and I'm sure that'll be fine. Just have a quick look at 1 and 2 for me. I can't see it at the moment, because they're getting quite close.
No. Oh, Lion got a penalty.
Yeah, that's a corner cut. Oh, it's not going to help him. It's going to be fishing to play as well.
He's going
Fishy won't know though.
Sorry.
To be fair, that was coming. 8 pit stops is ridiculous. But what I would do comes across the line, 41.8 to beat, absolutely smashes it. 40.7. Where?
For Lion and Q-tip.
Lion and Q-tip.
Lion lost his end plate.
Just Lion lost his end plate. Which side? That's his left side. So he's obviously at Q-tip on the right side. And that's not going to help him, because Fishy... Yeah, well, the problem is, Lion... If Lion pits there, he'll come out 4th.
And Coleman might get a podium then.
Yeah, problem to him. Coleman's 8.4 behind. Sorry, 8.6 behind. Can he catch that up with 6 laps to go? Yeah, he can.
7
with
people
with a
left.
broken end plate. Yeah, that's incredible. You keep an eye on the top 2 for a moment. We'll see if. Okay, so I'm going to send a new one. I think that'll get the fastest lap anyway. No one's going to pit now, I don't think. Lion might, but he might be able. He might be just better trying to hold on to 3rd. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye. Keep an eye on the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just going to fly past. I'm not even going to say wheel to wheel. It absolutely blitzes past the Haas, and it's the Haas had a cheeky think about maybe going into turn 1 on the inside, but it was never going to happen. He's going to remain as close to the line as possible. Seneca might go for a fastest lap as well. TLS from Q-tip, but Lion somehow got a great exit. He's going to cover the inside line, let the Haas go on the outside line. The Haas can't even get anywhere close. I don't know how when he had DRS, but don't know how he didn't get anywhere closer. We'll keep it in dynamic view and we'll keep on board with it. Seneca will go for the fastest lap. No, he won't, because he's just put mediums on. I mean, he could try. Was his speed 40 points? Yes. I mean, technically, it is beatable on mediums. Has Seneca got the pace to do it, though? I'm not too sure.
Oh, it's scary when someone is driving in front of you with a broken front wing in the castle section.
I still have a sneaky feeling that there'll be one more DNF here somewhere. We started with 18, we've now got 7, which is quite remarkable. The Alfa Romeo of Lion taking a lot of curve. Q-tip it's not smacking, but tapping the wall of his back right tyre on the exit.
Fishy is gaining on Q-tip.
Coleman's gained from 9.8 to 9 seconds. Siri wants to help us commentate the Baku Grand Prix. He can be the co-commentator. Phantom's in the pits, it won't really matter to him. He's put a fresh pair of softs on, he's going to go for a fastest lap. Why not? You might as well. If no one's going to overtake you from in front or behind, go for it.
Yellow flag
the gap to the
one,
lead is
and Phantom
1.3 now.
Straight. He hasn't got damage, or has he? I don't know.
I don't know, but the gap to the lead is over a second now. Kivion has retaken control. He got past the Haas, and he's now back in control. He needs to control the race pace for 4 more laps. He's saving his DRS at the moment, which is probably a good idea. And if nothing goes too wrong and Q-tip can't catch up, he's probably on for a race win.
Remember, Kivlian still got that left end plate.
I'm going to keep on board with Phantom for a bit, because he's going to go for the fastest lap in a second, so you might want to watch the top 3 for a moment.
If you also can have a look at the penalties.
I will do. And so Phantom's got a 40.8. 40.8, I think it was. 40.8 to beat if he wants for extra point. At the moment, in 6th place, he'll be getting 8 drivers' points. His teammates in 1st, so they're both at the moment technically going to get 33 points for Alfa Romeo, which is good to see. Phantom is using 5 ERS, but he's only got 60%. So we will see how the deployment goes and if he can get the fastest lap. He's looking good so far. Down to turn 3 we go. And I'm going to learn the turns by going through them. So this is turn 3. This is turn 4. The front right locked for tyre, but I'm sure it won't cost him too much time. This is 5 and 6.
5 and 6, yes.
There's for road markings and for real life roads. This is 7, the
Go
one
to
where
7.
you can abuse the curve a little bit.
8.
So you got 8, 9, 10,
7.
11.
Yeah.
Through castle. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to the left, 13 to the mini left, which is here. In this might class as a 14.
14.
This is 15. It's a tricky corner, this 15.
Yeah.
It really is. You take too much curve, no. And if you don't want to hit the wall. There's 16.
Oh.
And
I think
he's got
18 or 19.
17. There is 20. That's 18. This is 19. And there's one more which is for 20 just around this fence.
21?
That one. No, definitely 20. And this is 40.8 to be. Oh, he's nowhere near it. Oh. You got a 43.8. Oh. Fair enough. Right. One lap to go after this. I'll remain at the front because there seems to be a little battle, and there's a back marker. And that is in the car, I think. No, it isn't. Is it?
No, it's Phantom.
It's Phantom.
But he
There
will
is a
ghost.
back marker which may play a little bit of a thing. And the final battle of the race is the top 3 here. They are separated by 1 second. All 3 of them. And we'll keep on board with fishes so we get a decent view of what's happening. Q-Tip's going to try and remain as close to
Fish
Lion as he possibly
warnings.
can.
Q-Tip has no warnings and Lion has a penalty.
Lion has a penalty, and that was a 3 second, right? So as it stands, Lion's going to finish 3rd. He's still going to get a podium. Well, this might mean Q-Tip's going to win. But Fish is going to have DRS very, very soon if he can stay close. He's trying to save his DRS as much as possible because he'll need it for the last lap. Q-Tip's got 65%, which is going to help him out a lot. Fishy, I don't know if he could have done that a little bit quicker there. He's Q-Tip, Q-Tip got a great exit. Here we go, then. So this is leading us on to the final lap of the race, and the top 3 are still separated by just over a second. Lion needs, if he's got a 3 second pen and they didn't take it out in the pits, that's going to matter. Fishy is gaining on Q-Tip. Q-Tip has DRS as well. He's not going to get the first dibs at the corner, but if he stays very close, he might have a go into turn 3. What we don't want to do is brake check each other and damage each other's races. Fishy needs to get a good exit. He won't make a dive. He might make a little fake. Puts Q-Tip off a little bit, and he has the DRS. So does Q-Tip.
And Lion also got DRS because of the back marker.
Okay, and this, the last straight of this lap could be absolutely crucial. I'd love if the back marker just broke and let them all pass, I'll be honest. But that's not going to happen. This is why I agree with ghosting and don't agree with ghosting. Because if there was ghosting on, Phantom would probably move. So we can probably establish as it stands, Q-Tip is going to win. But Fishy, he's not going to let that happen. Oh,
Fishy.
No! Oh, it's done. I think it's done. Oh, he took too much curb. Curb, and he knows it as well. And Q-Tip, if he just stays cool, he's going to win the race as it stands, I think. And it's been a very interesting race, of which we will discuss in a second. But on to the final left-hand turn they go. Actually, that's a lie, because we've got one just here. After this one, it's the final left-hand turn, and it's just for straight to go. It doesn't really matter who overtakes who, because first and third have got penalties. So what that means for us is that Q-Tip, after 26 laps of Azerbaijan, has won the Azerbaijanian Grand Prix. Lion goes second, and Fishy finishes for podium spots in third. If Fishy didn't get that penalty, he would have finished second, which would have been, of course, an extra 3 points I'm sure he would have wanted. But that's it. Coleman finishes in fourth, Warheimer finishes in fifth, Phantom is a little bit away. We will check the fastest lap. That is confirmed to War Islander. So he will be getting 10 points for his position and 1 point for the fastest lap. Colourman will obviously be getting 12 points. Fisher 15, Line 18, Q-Tip 25. Phantom, if he doesn't crash, locking all his tyres up, will get 8 points. And Seneca has finished with 4 points? 6 points, my apologies. We're just going to wait for Phantom to cross the line. Is he on for a fast lap here? I just seen I think he's 1.5 seconds up on his time. I don't think it'll be enough though, because he's only got 20% ERS for the final turn. So we'll see. I don't think he has though. And as long as he doesn't crash into any of these walls or do something silly, he will be finishing the race. Twig says well done to everyone. Yes, indeed. He comes across the line. He nearly got the fastest lap, just 8 tenths behind. And that is it, Gavin. We started with 18 and we ended with 7.
Okay. So Q-Tip got his second race in 2 races. And yeah. He now has 50 points in total, so I don't know where he is in the standings right now. But we will ask some questions in the interview if you can.
Yeah, excuse me, I just asked Twig to gather 3 people who he wants. I don't mind who, to be honest. That is set me up for tomorrow anyway. If it's going to be something like that, it's going to be absolute carnage. I did not expect 11 DNFs, 2,500 XP for commentary, love to see it. Q-Tip, by the way, went from 12th. We have to give him some respect here. He's gone from 12th in quali to 1st, which is absolutely unbelievable. We did say it'd be 45 minutes of race, and it was dead on 45 minutes. Fisher's gone from 10th to 3rd. Curlerman 8th to 4th. Try and Catch went from 17th to 9th but DNF'd.